Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm here today with Pham, and Pham is one of my students in the Shopify Freedom course. He actually went from 0 to 70K. It was 70K in revenue at a 30% profit margin last month, and this month you're at about almost 30K, and the month just started, so it's been 6 days into the month. So, Pham, tell us, why did you even get into online business? What your situation is, where you live, where you're from, and kind of, just talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so hi, my name is Pham. I'm 23. I live in Denmark, and I got started with Shopify and dropshipping in April this year. And so beforehand, I had some experience in like online marketing. I was working in digital marketing company. So I knew Shopify, but I never went into dropshipping. And so I started in April. I was just learning through courses and YouTube. I found your channel, and like by the end of April, I started my first store. And I think the first month I was just about 15K, but it was not like very profitable. But yeah, like since then I was just testing a lot, failing a lot, and I was just learning a lot. And yeah, last month I did 70K, and I'm just now I'm just looking to scale up and just testing new things.
That's amazing. So 70K, and like I said, it was at a 30% margin. So 70K, that's what, probably like 20, 30K in profit, something like that?
Yeah, it's 25K.
Okay, so 25K in profit. And how old are you?
I'm 23.
23, nice. So we're the same age. And are you studying right now?
Yeah, I'm a full-time student right now.
Okay. And where do you live?
In Denmark.
Okay, awesome. So your life probably changed a lot going from 0 to where you're at now, probably 20, 25K a month and growing. So basically tell us, why did you even get into online business? Like why, did you, I guess, was it for the same reason everybody else? You wanted freedom because you are studying right now. So are you planning on continuing that, or are you planning on, what are your plans? And yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, so like the first time I always didn't feel like I want to work like 9 to 5, but working for the digital marketing company, it was a startup, and like just guys of my age, and they were doing like 5-10K like days. And so like that really opened my mind, and I realized like that it's possible to make a lot of money, no matter how old you are. And so I started playing with Instagram. I grew some Instagram pages, which I still have. I did some affiliate marketing, but I was not able to really scale it up because I was first. I think it was like a huge mindset barrier. Because I was not doing a lot of profit, and also I was not investing a lot in courses, which changed this year when in April when I started to looking for paid information more.
So this was you said affiliate marketing, right? Before you got into Shopify, you said you were trying something. What was that?
Growing Instagram pages.
Instagram pages. Okay, so that didn't work.
It did work, but the profits were not what I expected. For the shoutouts, you have $50 per shout out. And
yeah. So it's not anything significant. Okay, so you tried growing Instagram pages, you tried also affiliate marketing, right?
Yeah.
And how was that?
Yeah, I was doing it through email marketing, but it was really kind of gray area, so I didn't want to pursue that.
Okay, so affiliate marketing didn't work out. So the third thing that you tried was Shopify.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And so Shopify, did you have any failures? So you took some courses, I guess you took Shopify Freedom, and then you got into a few other ones, right? How many courses did you take?
I took 3 courses in total. I joined a few masterminds and also joined a lot of Facebook groups.
Okay, so when you joined the course, and you were pretty set on Shopify, like you said, that's it, I'm going to succeed with this when you start out. It seems like, yeah.
Yeah, so I was not at that time when I was starting out, I was not the mindset that I have now was completely different than what I had when I was starting. And so I just said to myself that I will try this, and if it's not gonna work, maybe I'll try something different, or I try to put a spin to it. But yeah, making first money through Facebook ads that I was using for the first time in my life, it really changed everything. So I realized it's possible.
So you built the store, so you watched the course, you built the store, and then you basically launched some ads, and the ads were profitable?
Yeah, it was not profitable from the first day, but I had like 4 sales the first day. And so even though like the ROAS was like 1.0, it's still like it showed me like that, I can make some money.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about this whole, by the way, I was going to ask you, so you joined a few courses, and I want you to be honest. Which one was the most valuable? Was it Shopify Freedom? Was it another course?
So I can't really tell because I joined your course like later on. So when I was starting out, I bought a different course from which I learned like the basics. But your course I bought mainly because of like your focus on branding, and the store that I have right now that did like 70K. So I applied everything from the Shopify Freedom course.
Okay.
So yeah, I think not the basics, but like the more advanced stuff.
So you said you basically the store that you're running now is with the branded strategy. So what do you think about the branded dropshipping strategy? Do you think that's the best way? Since now, of course, you follow the strategy. What are your thoughts?
Like for people starting out, I think it's more like important to get some proof of concept that you actually understand Facebook ads and that you can you have the skills to run it. But like once you get some traction, then you can start focusing on branding because it's like more long term.
Mm-hmm. So did you have to test a lot of products to find your winning product, or was it the first product after you watched the course?
So like the very first product in April, that was the very first like product I tested. But like during that like stage, even when I was like making like 20K a month with that first product, I was still like testing in the meantime. And I tested like 4 or 5 different products. They didn't work. And then I watched your course, and I happened to find this product that I'm running right now.
Okay, awesome. And okay, that's great. So what are your plans now? Are you going to continue school? I assume you're in university. You're studying. What are the next steps?
Yeah, so right now I'm still studying, and I plan to finish the studies. It's not like that I want to use the degree somewhere, but it's mostly for my parents because like they are quite traditional, and so it's important not just for them but for me to show them that I can have a degree.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay, so now from the Shopify side, so now that you're at about 70K per month, this month you're already at 30. What are the next steps? Are you going to continue growing this store? Are you going to, and by the way, I was going to ask you about this. Are you mainly doing Facebook ads? Have you looked into other traffic sources? I guess it's 2 questions in one, but go ahead.
Yeah, so like my plan with this store is to just, this is my first like Black Friday and Halloween and like December Christmas sales. And so like what I want to do mostly is just to test like how much am I able to scale, or what like with the suppliers, like how much should I plan. And this like what I want from this is not necessarily just the like monetary like profit, but it's more like experience that I can use in the future, because like when I see like I can make money from dropshipping, I'm not gonna stop. And so I'm coming like next year, and I want to come with some experience. And so I just like test a lot of things right now, different scaling strategies. I also test Pinterest, Google Ads, YouTube Ads, and like everything. And so even though like I'm not profitable from those ones so far, it's just a great experience for me.
Mm-hmm. So you said you tested other traffic sources. They're not working out yet, but everything takes time. That's what I always say. Like a lot of people that join, they kind of get overwhelmed with especially Shopify, because if we compare it to Amazon, on Amazon you just find a product, you launch it, and then you don't have to learn Facebook ads, you don't have to learn any of that stuff. So it's different, and people get afraid of Shopify. But the truth is that on Shopify, once you actually have a winning product, you build out your store, you have a brand, you control everything, and you can test ads. Okay, fine, the ads don't work, you make new ads, right? And then you can really build it into something, and nobody can take it down. On Amazon, Amazon can take it down anytime. So is that, by the way, were you never interested in Amazon? Why did you choose Shopify instead?
Yeah, I just I don't know. I think I didn't. I haven't seen any Amazon like ads like from gurus and stuff. So yeah, that's maybe.
I hope people will stop calling us gurus soon. I think it's gonna change. But yeah, okay, so awesome. So do you have any advice for people who right now maybe they're afraid of trying? They're being bombarded by all these dropshipping videos, and your thoughts on most of the dropshipping videos on YouTube? Maybe share advice for beginners.
Yeah, so like just being in so many Facebook groups and just learning, like reading about other people. I think like what most people like beginners do is that they try to learn like everything from the get-go, and so they want to, for example, they are worried about taxes or about the company structure, and in the beginning when you don't even know like if you have like the skills to be profitable, it's not the best idea. So like what I would recommend is just to get some course maybe where you like learn all the basics, and then like when you get some traction, then you can like start applying like more advanced stuff. So yeah, I think like this is the most.
So what have been your biggest challenges with getting started, with actually getting to like where you're at now? 70K last month, 30K only 6 days into the month now. Were there any moments where you were like, okay, like screw this, I'm done, like this is not for me?
Yeah, so the biggest obstacle for me was, I think, like the mindset, because when I was starting, I thought like that once you start making like 20K, for example, a month, then you can just lay down and not do anything, and the money will just keep growing. But like that's not true. Like there will always be like problems and issues. Just last week I had issues with Facebook ads, like banning accounts, and then Stripe with the holds. But like it's just part of the process, and getting this mental toughness to just overcome that, it was like a breakdown for me.
Yeah.
Breakthrough.
Yeah, breakthrough. Yeah. Like Facebook. The thing with Facebook is also over reliance on one traffic source. Like I've had issues with my Facebook accounts being banned as well. They get frozen, they get restricted or whatever because Facebook is all robots, right? It's all AI, and so a lot of the times they would just like block accounts that are drop shipping. By the way, I was going to ask you. Actually, going back to this, so basically the best way to go about that I found is obviously to diversify traffic sources. Like if everybody's doing Facebook ads for dropshipping, like you're doing, then try out YouTube ads, try out Google PPC, Google Shopping. Are you doing Google Shopping? Have you posted your products on there?
Not Google Shopping, but like normal like search.
Okay, try Google Shopping. It's really good. If you can get up there, it's really, really good. So Google Shopping, and so the best way to go about that is just not to rely on one traffic source, just Facebook ads. But I think you agree that with Shopify, because since I do both Amazon and Shopify, with Shopify I see that you can really push it a lot more than Amazon. Amazon, yeah, you can make 20, 30K a month, but like you're kind of controlled by the algorithm. Meanwhile, on Shopify, you decide how much you make because of your ads, and you can scale, and you decide what the budget is. By the way, what's your like how much are you spending on ads right now, and how much are you making per day like in revenue from those ads approximately?
Yeah, so I think right now it's like 1.5 or 2K in ad spend, and I'm getting back like 6K.
Okay, awesome. And are you using any influencers at all?
Yeah, but like not for posting. It's just more like for the video material that I can use in my ads and like on my website.
Okay, so you're basically reaching out to influencers, you're sending them the product, and they're making the video material.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's worked out for you?
It's I think it's like really allowed me to just keep this like these ads running like profitably, because like with the original ads I saw like the CPM is rising and everything, so I had to sweat all the ads.
Now, what do you think about the other way of doing Shopify that's taught by all the other YouTubers and all the gurus and whatever out there? Aliexpress. What do you think about using Oberlo, Aliexpress, all that stuff? What are your thoughts?
So yeah, to be honest, I was still using like supply from Aliexpress up till like last month, but now I switched to the agent because going to Black Friday and everything, I want to be able to ship it out fast. But yeah, like Aliexpress gave me a lot of headaches too. Like I couldn't. There was time that when I couldn't like pay for 1 week just because my credit card got declined, and so that was it was not good.
Yeah.
So I would really recommend like switching to agent, or maybe going through Alibaba like suppliers. But yeah, like when we are starting out, I think Aliexpress is a good starting point.
And the agent that you're using, is it the agent from the course, or have you found your own agent?
I found my own.
You found your own. How did you find your own agent, if you don't mind sharing?
It was through the mastermind I joined recently. Okay.
So why did you try to reach out to the guy in the course, or like why did you?
Yeah, but the guy he had too many people.
Yeah.
And so I don't think like I'm doing that much volume that he would prioritize me. So yeah, I found another guy.
Okay, got it. And then when you were starting out, so now you're putting in 1.5, 2K a day, you're making back 6 in revenue. When you were starting out, how much money did you start out at the very beginning? Because people are probably like, wait a second, he's spending 1.5, 2K right now. How much money did you start with?
So I had some money saved up, like in the beginning. I didn't have really like the limit. But I thought to myself like that after I spent like 1K and I'm still not profitable, I will like reconsider everything. And so, but like I was profitable, in like 300 spent. I already was like making back the money. And so, yeah, I think like when you're starting out, it's at least you should have at least like 1K.
Okay. So, but you had some money saved up when you were starting out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's realistic for somebody out there right now who's starting out with 1K or maybe even $500 to actually get into this?
Like you can start with 1K, but it shouldn't be like all the savings you have, because I think like the mindset is very important. And if you are just putting everything on the table, like you have 1K and you can't like afford to invest more, then you will maybe do like decisions that are not, healthy for the business.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay. So now the last question I'm going to ask you is, would you recommend Shopify Freedom to people starting out?
So yeah, like I didn't really like got into the basics part, because I already like had the store up and running. So what I was focusing on was the branding part and like the more advanced stuff. And for that, I can say it's really worth it, because it allowed me to go from like 25K a month to like 70 in just like 2-3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And also like some information about just like I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but like about just emulating the competitors and everything. I always thought like there's some magical tactics to it, but it's more about like looking at what's working and then putting like your own like
spin. Yeah. Awesome. All right, Pham. Well, thank you very much for the interview, and very happy to have you in the course. And for everybody else who's wanting to join Shopify Freedom, the link is down below. You guys can go ahead, join. You'll get lifetime access and mentorship. And you also get, there's a big update coming out. I'm going to be updating, probably refilming like half the course, because a lot of things are changing right now, and there's new strategies. So going to be putting up the new update soon. You'll have access to that when you join in the link below, and then I probably will be closing it again before I reopen it, so I don't have too many joins. So thank you very much. Thank you, Pham.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys soon.